Swadika, or hello, from Bangkok, Thailand. Today we are super excited to show you 5 things you must see and do while in Bangkok. All right, let's go. If you're new around here, this is my husband Steven, and I'm Elaine. Today, we are showing you 5 different ways to have fun in Bangkok, from street eats to river adventures. Swadika, or hello, from Thailand. This is our very first day in Bangkok. We're super excited. Okay, now we are headed to the Chatuchak market. It has over 15,000 stalls, so just a ton of stuff. We're super excited to see what they have. We don't really need anything. It's always fun to find little trinkets though. I do need a coin purse, and we're starving. We haven't had any breakfast, so we're on the lookout for some cool, unique Thai fruits, and of course things on a stick, and whatever else looks delicious. All right, let's go. I think it's gonna be delicious because it's a popular place. When we walked up, there was only one lady, but we got 2 kinds of crepes. We got one with egg in it and one with chicken sausage. So super excited. I was wondering, they're super hot right now. I think they might be a little too hot to take a bite of. Okay, that's delicious. It's not as spicy as I was worried it was. So we just saw 2 more carts after we saw the crepe guy, and she had a bunch of things on a stick, and this thing looked the coolest. It's really good. It tastes kind of like pork or ham, but it has some spices in it. And then I think these are chicken balls. So anyway, we're just having breakfast on the street as we walk to the market. We'll probably be full by the time we get to the market. Wanna try?
Yeah, like a pho ball. Tastes good though. Good stuff, good stuff.
All right, they're still warm, nice and hot, but not too hot. The crepe is sweet, and like this part is kind of crunchy, like a cookie almost, and then the inside is soft, kind of like a pancake. It's really good, better than I expected. I'm not really a pancake person, but this is delightful.
So this is the one with the sausage inside. Let's see how this one tastes. Yeah, it looks like just like a regular sausage wrapped in the crepe, but the crepe is delicious. We have some seasonings on top of it. A little pepper, a little garlic. Actually tastes pretty good.
Nice. So, we just stopped, and for 20 baht each, we got some like potato balls or something, and then fried plantains or bananas.
See the inside?
It's squishy. It's like crispy on the outside, but squishy on the inside, like mochi. The flavor is really good. Delicious. It's like a little bit sweet, not too sweet, and then fried, crunchy, delightful.
Look at that guy. Oh yeah. I didn't expect it to be this good. The banana's been smushed down to like a paper, and it's surrounded by these cracklings. Make it nice and sweet. Banana sweet. It's a good drink. Took the MRT up from Siloam.
Okay, just figured out how to get bus cards, we think. Headed to Mo Chit to the market. We're taking, not bus cards, train cards. We're taking the train, not the bus. All right, let's see what happens. The trains are a cheap, clean, easy way to get around and can actually be faster than a taxi during rush hour with Bangkok traffic.
Up here to the Chatuchak market. It's pronounced like this. It was about 94 baht, or about $1.50 per person, about $3 for the both of us to come all the way across town to this market. So let's go check it out.
right, we're here. We made it to the market. I already got a coin purse, so we're doing well. And that was the only mission we had. So yeah, I'm really thirsty though. I could use a coffee and maybe something cold to drink.
If you love to shop, explore, or people watch, Chatuchak Weekend Market is your paradise. Spanning more than 35 acres and 15,000 stalls, it's one of the largest open-air markets in the world. Here, you can find everything from vintage clothes and handmade crafts to antiques, home decor, and even exotic pets.
Check out this stand with these lights. It's pretty cool around here.
It's chaotic, it's colorful, and it's one of the most unforgettable shopping experiences in Southeast Asia. Every turn offers something unique. Insider tips: this market is only open on the weekends. Go early in the morning to beat the crowds and the midday heat. And of course, hydrate often, bring sunscreen, and wear comfortable shoes. Trust us, you'll walk a lot.
You can eat this. It smells so good. It smells just like mango. So they have bathrooms here, public bathrooms, but you pay 5 baht to get in, which is just a little coin. And there's no toilet paper, so you can buy some at this stand, or if you brought tissues yourself, then you're good.
All right, this market had everything that we needed. I still don't know how to pronounce the name of it, but it has everything that you would ever want.
For a full-day adventure, we joined a market tour. First, we headed to the Mek Long Railway Market, one of the most unique places in Thailand. For how close the train comes right through here, right through this market. At first glance, it looks like a typical Thai market, but several times a day, everything changes. The sound of a horn echoes, vendors quickly pull back their umbrellas and tables, and a train glides right through the center of the market, missing the goods and tourists by mere inches. Within seconds of passing, everything is back to normal as if nothing happened. Imagine shopping for vegetables and seafood just inches away from a passing train. It's absolutely fascinating to watch. Next, drift along narrow waterways where vendors sell everything from tropical fruits and flowers to freshly cooked dumplings and coconut ice cream, all from their wooden boats. On the boat, I ordered a coconut ice cream and it had orchid in it.
Did you just bought a coconut ice cream floating market?
I did. I bought an ice cream on a boat from another boat. Delicious. It's literally just frozen coconut.
It's a photographer's dream and a genuine look at Bangkok's riverside traditions. Okay, so one thing that we always have to consider when traveling is having a backup plan, especially right now during the rainy season here in Southeast Asia. One of the great alternatives to being out and about exploring is coming to these massive malls. This is the MBK Center, and it's a massive, several stories tall, lots and lots of places to eat, shop, and you're indoors. It is pouring rain, so they're covering all their stuff up on these crazy rainy days, staying dry. We couldn't have found a more perfect place to tuck into. Awesome ambiance, delicious Thai foods with a twist, and the most extravagant cocktail we have ever seen or ordered.
So heavy. Then we got all this. But I don't know how you get.
Seriously, this thing was massive, and so were their serving sizes. Bangkok is more than a city. It's a sensory adventure. From sizzling street stalls to tranquil canals, every moment tells a story. Whether you're here for a few days or a few weeks, there's always something new to discover. Every tuk-tuk ride, every bite, and every smile tells a story. One we'll remember long after our trip ends. So, which of these experiences would you try first? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us on our next adventure.